Reiki. What is it? Why does it sound so cool? And what are some of the benefits of it? Welcome back, Gems. In today's video, I will be sharing a bit of information about Reiki and adding little tidbits of my personal experience when I first got attuned to Reiki. So let me start out by defining what Reiki is. So Reiki is an ancient healing modality that focuses on recalibrating you back into balance. And it focuses on all the multi-layers of you. So it's not just the physical, the mental, emotional. It actually goes into the deeper layers. It goes into the chakras and helps balance that out. It goes into the subtle energy bodies as well. So it's a very intelligent type of healing energy that can be channeled through the hands. You don't necessarily have to touch the person, or you can like hover your hand over that. So it's very cool. I love it so much that I became a Reiki master. So with that little bit of introduction to what Reiki is, I'm going to get into my story of when I first got attuned to Reiki level 1. So back when I was maybe 14 or 15, that's when I first got introduced to Reiki. One of my aunt's friends, she was into metaphysics and she taught Reiki and a few other spiritual type classes. And I took a class with her and we were like discovering energy and how you can exchange energy. And through working with her, she suggested that because I'm very attuned with energy itself, we looked into it and it was super expensive. And so years went by and it's still like stuck in my mind. Like, what exactly is Reiki and why should I learn it and how does it deal with energy and that kind of thing? And so when I had my spiritual awakening and things were just like opening up for me, I was talking to one of my friends and we decided, yeah, we'll take a Reiki weekend class to learn level 1 and level 2. And, you know, it just kind of stayed right there. We intended to do it, but it just never happened. And so she left to another state. And when she revisited me maybe a year or two ago, she said that she was a Reiki master. And I was like, what? You did it? You did the course. Good for you. You're a Reiki master now. That's amazing. And so we talked a little bit about that. And actually, this was over the phone. And then we met in person at a health food store. You might know it, depending on if you're in the US or not. Whole Foods. So we met up at Whole Foods and they had like a nice little restaurant seating area and we sat outside and we were just catching up about this and that. And she kept getting like these intuitive hits because she's very gifted as well. She kept getting these intuitive hits to attune me like right then and there to Reiki level 1. And Reiki has 3 different levels, by the way. And the more I kept sharing about where I was on my personal journey and personal healing journey, the more the intuitive hits kept getting stronger to the point where she could no longer ignore it. She was like, okay, I have to attune you. I feel that you're ready and my guides are wanting to guide me into attuning you. How do you feel about that? And I was like, sure. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. We set up the little patio area that we had, moving chairs and tables out of the way and making sure that the the environment around us was steady and calm and, prepared. So she's doing her work to prepare not just herself, but the environment around her. And I'm just like, okay, this is cool. I could get with this. And so she has me sit in this chair, and I have like this, it's not a recliner chair, so I had to like take a little stool and put my feet up so I can like properly, recline and start relaxing. And then she asked me to close my eyes, take a few deep breaths, get centered. And I did that. I was like, okay, cool. This is easy so far. And she proceeds to start the attunement. And my eyes are closed, so I can only like feel where she's at when she's moving around me. I could just feel, within a couple of minutes, I could just feel this heat like rising in my body, and this traveling. I think it started in my head, the top of my head, and it started to like go down. And then once it finished with the top level of me, it started with the middle, and then it proceeded to go like all the way down my body. And all this time my eyes are closed. She's doing her thing. And I'm like, it's getting hot. And I'm thinking this. I didn't tell her anything because I didn't want to disturb her. So I didn't talk at all during the attunement to her. But I remember thinking, oh my gosh, did the sun just come out of the clouds? It's so hot. And yeah, I was just enduring it. I didn't know at the time that is one of the sensations that Reiki has, is it'll make you feel hot. And some people, it's different for some people. It can make you feel cold, it can make you feel hot. You can feel absolutely nothing at all. In my case, I was burning up. I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And like another couple of minutes passed. And I think she's like working in the front of me at this time. She started in the back and she worked her way up to the front. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I start getting the giggles. Like everything was just funny to me. And I'm sitting there in a meditative state, trying to keep it together. And all I want to do, and I'm burning up, by the way, not uncomfortable, but it was noticeable. Like I wasn't sweating. I was just like hot. And I'm sitting there like this. And I just want to laugh my ass off. And then again, I'm thinking, no, I can't make a sound. I can't laugh. I don't want her to think that I'm laughing at her or I'm not taking this seriously. But man, this joy just returned to me. And I knew that it was my joy. Somewhere along the line, it felt like I had lost that within the mix of life and this human experience. And it felt so good, you guys. Even now, I could just like feel the joy bubbling up again and just wanting to laugh, just like a little kid, like for no reason. And so she finished the attunement, and I was instructed to just sit and relax to let the energy of the attunement start to integrate a bit deeper. And so I did that. She sat in silence. She was collecting herself and doing her inner work. And I was just sitting there trying not to snicker, trying not to just laugh out loud and disturb her or, anybody around us. Actually, there was nobody around us anyway. It was just amazing. And my energy just shot through the roof, you guys. I had energy for days. And I was just so bubbly and just grateful to be alive. And everything just looked brighter, even though the sun was going down and things, naturally get a little darker. I felt like I could just see everything so vividly and clearly for the first time in I don't know how long. My Reiki attunement to level 1 was amazeballs. That is an experience that I personally will never forget. And Adrian, if you're watching this, hey girl, thank you so much. That was an amazing experience, the first attunement to Reiki. Learning about the Choku-rei symbol and how to do it and what it actually means and the energy behind it, and actually feeling that energy in my hands for the first time like that. Amazing. Like, I don't even, do I have words? Do I have a word to describe that? I don't know. I'm getting hot right now. Woo! That Reiki energy, as I'm talking about it now, I could just feel it flowing. Like flowing. I'm getting that heat again. I love Reiki, you guys. One of the main benefits that I've found since I've been attuned to Reiki, level 1, 2, and 3, I went ahead and just knocked the whole thing out because I had to. I was like, I need to learn more. This is so amazing. This was in me all along. Like, we all have innate ability to heal ourselves. And Reiki helps to channel, for me, Reiki helps to channel that energy and awakens the healing that's already within me to go out and seep into the layers of me that need assistance, that need healing. The levels of me that not even aware of, but is part of me. Reiki just goes right there, exactly where you need it. That's one of the main things that I love about Reiki. It just knows. It knows where to go. It knows how to work. And it just does it. And it's such a strong energy of love and of joy and of light. And you can feel that. You can feel that. And it's like the more you do Reiki, or the more you get Reiki sessions done, you can start feeling the changes. You can start seeing the changes. You actually change and start vibrating on an even higher level, because that's one of the things that Reiki does. It takes you from here, level from here, and it'll raise you up. And you can feel that. And sometimes it might take more than just one session to have that occur, to have that noticeable shift occur. Some people recommend like 4 sessions in a row, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Reiki. You know, you will start to feel the difference. You become more of a force of balance, force of love, not just to yourself, but to the environment around you, to other people. It brings in levels of compassion, and it opens up your heart space so that you may give and receive on a equal level. Gems, I recommend, if you have not tried Reiki yet, give it a try. If you're struggling on your healing journey, Reiki is one of the most easiest modalities that you can begin to work with to help balance you out and get you moving forward on your healing journey. By working with Reiki for a couple of years now, for me, when I do my self-healing treatments, I find that it is so good. It works perfectly for relaxation. It's like I do it right before bed, and if I skip a night, I can tell because my sleep isn't as nice and smooth and good as it could be. But when I do Reiki treatments on myself before bed, I sleep like a baby, and I feel so good when I get up. So I'm glad I went ahead and became a Reiki master, mastering all 3 levels of Usui Reiki. And also I have learned Karuna Kai Reiki as well, which is a slightly different type of Reiki than the original Usui Reiki. And this one mostly concentrates on compassion and self-love. And I kind of interchange both depending on what my needs are, and also the needs of my clients. Like, I can intuitively tune into the client's needs energetically and assess which type of Reiki is needed. Now, if you are interested in Reiki, I do offer Reiki sessions. I'll put my link down below. Go ahead and check that out. So my specialty version of Reiki is crystal Reiki. I always have crystals, you guys. So it's using the healing power of crystals along with the healing power of Reiki to pack a real punch for healing. I also offer a digital report with a write-up of what I found during your session and the type of crystals that came forth for you, along with a picture of the grid that the crystals are on for your specific needs. And if I'm intuitively guided, I will also throw in things that are also pertaining to your healing, such as charms, oracle card reading, and whatever else pops in that I'm led to do. So with that said, that is my story about Reiki. Thanks for joining me on this crazy story adventure time. And gems, I will see you in the next one. Bye.